My future plans are to go play football in Minnesota at the Winona State University, and then become a cop, a sheriff actually, of a small town of less than 3,000, and know everybody. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, okay.
Okay, my future plans are I'm going to Chapman University, and I'm going to be in the athletic training program.
I am going to college at the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana. They better win a football game this year. That Cincinnati coach, Brian Kelly, they better win. Okay. Now, my best memory here at CB, wow, I have to say, well, running onto the field at Holy Bowl was fun, but I don't know. I think maybe a few of our lockdowns are pretty fun. You know, it's always nice to see the teachers frazzle, especially Miss Maycall when she gets locked in with her freshmen. She loves that so much.
So next year I'm going to Sac State, and I want to major in criminal justice, and in the future I hope to be a corrections officer or work in a prison.
I am going to UC Davis. I am going to go into engineering, probably. Well, I don't know what field. And then, oh, my favorite memory was Kairos, because that was cool.
Oh, do I answer now? Okay, so I'm going to St. Mary's, and I'm going into business, and my favorite memory, I think, was also Kairos. The end.
I'm going to St. Mary's, and I don't know what I'm majoring in, but probably medical or teaching, and my favorite memory is just all my friends here.
After high school, I plan on going to UC Santa Barbara and get my psychology degree, maybe even get a PhD someday. And I just say I really did enjoy my time here. I think it was I couldn't have asked for a better place to spend high school.
I could do that because I don't have a favorite senior memory. Okay, do you have to say my name?
Yes, I'm Kelsey Ito.
Hi, this is Kelsey Ito reporting for KBMT Sacramento. Okay, I'm going to LMU and I'm majoring in psychology. And so is Simone. She's going to LMU too.
Alright, so basically, I'm going to UNR, University of Nevada, Reno, and I want to study speech pathology so I can help older people when they have strokes to swallow and to talk again, so that they have that ability back, so that they're not paralyzed for the rest of their lives, so they can enjoy the rest of their lives. And basically that's it. I want to help people out.
I plan on drinking massive amounts of muscle milk, getting pretty big, settling down with a couple of kids, hopefully getting married within the next 3 years. After that, I don't know, maybe I'll get a job, work behind a desk for the rest of my life, and call it a wrap.
All right, my future plans are I'm going to go to City College, and I'm not so sure after that.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to Dominican University, and I hope to become a doctor someday.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm going to San Diego State, and I'm going to be studying business, and I'm probably going to be a hairstylist when I grow up, so come to me. And my favorite CB memory is probably, this is cliche, but any day in choir. That's my favorite. That's it.
I plan to play volleyball at Santa Clara and get my degree in bioengineering and maybe go to Berkeley to get my MD and hopefully become an orthopedic surgeon. Meanwhile, at Santa Clara we play volleyball, but I hope to play volleyball in Europe at some time in my life, so that might be between Santa Clara and Berkeley.
Let's go. Yeah. All right, so when I get out of here, I'm going to ARC, gonna try to get into the firefighting program. I'm gonna be a firefighter when I get older.
When can I go? Okay, I'm going to Brazil next year on a foreign exchange, and I'm going to be there for a whole year, and I'm going to learn Portuguese and party hardy, okay?
All right, so my plans are to go to the University of Arizona, major in architecture, and then move to LA and become an architect and get involved in business, whatever, some other interests. Keep DJing, so the future looks bright.
I'm going to Brown, and my favorite CB memory was the sense of community that I feel every time I step onto this campus, and I have no idea what I'm doing with the rest of my life.
I'm planning to go to San Francisco State and probably study child development or psychology. And my favorite CB memory would probably be freshman PE with all my friends. So, yeah. Except Olma. She wasn't here. And that's it.
I'm going to UC Berkeley, and I'm planning to study environmental sciences.
I'm going to UC Berkeley too, and I am going to study either biology or psychology.
Any favorite memories?
Of CB? There are too many to count.
I love community lunches and the sun and sitting here.
Wait. I loved having Elmer Fernandez as my Kairos leader. The end.
All right, so I'm going to Kissimmee College, and after that, becoming a firefighter. And my favorite memory would have to be Kairos. Josh?
I'm going to be going to UC Merced, take up history and political science, and favorite CB memory would be watching Mr. Wayne climb to the roof of the gym.
Yep, and we're going to be actors, famous ones. Is that
someday in the future?
In the future.
Not funny!
You're not funny!
Because I'm making fun of my dreams.
There you go. It's not funny. You're not. Okay, no.
I'm going to Texas Christian University, and I'm going to study broadcasting and communications, and I have no idea what I want to do with my life.
My future plan is to go to UC Merced on a full ride and major in psychology, become a lawyer, and my favorite CB memory was probably lock-in. That was purely amazing.
I'm going to ARC. I'm majoring in art. I want to be a tattoo artist, and my favorite CB memory would definitely be Kairos.
I'm going to go to Sac State this next year. I'll probably graduate in the business school, hopefully going to Spain to study abroad, but we'll never know. I don't know my favorite memory, but there's a lot.
Wait, are you? Hey, you're in it, dude. But I look really gross. Okay, well, I'm going to Chico State. My favorite CB memory would probably be every day I got to spend with you beautiful people. And I don't know what I want to do with my life.
I'm going to Cal Poly, and my major is business administration. And favorite CB memory would probably be homecoming, maybe? I don't know. All of it.
A fond memory of Christian Brothers High School. It dates back to circa sophomore year.
Oh, yeah.
Correct?
In front of Mr. Havey's classroom.
Yes, and it was a normal day, like any other. The sun was shining, and my backpack was on, and I fell into the fire alarm because someone pushed me.
And I was the one who pushed her, and we pulled the fire alarm.
We single-handedly evacuated over 1,000 people accidentally.
That's pretty cool.
Can't be recreated.
No.
And that's my fondest memory. So we're going to take a bow.
We're going to Cal Poly. Woo! And my major is hospitality management.
And mine is communications. And when we grow up, we want to get married and be neighbors.
We want to get married?
No, not together. Like, I want to get married and she wants to get married.
And then we're going to be neighbors.
And we're rooming together next year.
Woo!
Oh, this is Rachel Wilson, and next year I'm going to UCLA, and I'm going into the nursing program, and then I want to go into grad school to be a nurse practitioner. My favorite memory at CB, I have a lot, but there are a lot of good memories I made with my friends that I made here, and I can't pick any specific one.
Alright. Is it good? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to the University of Nevada, Reno. Let's see, my favorite moment. I think it'd have to be when I asked out Macy. And then the time here was great. It was fantastic. Met a lot of good friends. And my future plans are going to be start a rock band with Elmer Fernandez, Paul Carmazzi, Philip Villegas, and Jarrett Link. Great times. Great times.
Don't do that and you'll be like,
Okay, ready?
Actually, I'm going to Cal Poly.
Next year, I plan on taking the year off and going to Peru to stop the trafficking of women. It's actually a mission trip, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Next year, I'm going to University of Oregon, and I'm studying architecture so I can design houses.
Look at the camera. Well, am I good? Well, let's see. I'm planning on going to college for a little while. Maybe planning on going into astronomy, learning about the stars and the lights and stuff. My favorite CB moment, though, would have to be... Yeah.
Okay, tell me when. Okay, I'm going to Gonzaga, and I'm majoring in psychology. And my favorite memory is just coming to CB and having everyone be so nice to all the Loretto girls.
You're saying your school, your major, and your favorite CB memory. Oh, CB memory? Okay. Tell me when to go. What's your favorite CB memory? Snow day. You have to say it. That's what I was going to say. No, I'm saying rushing the field at Holywell. No, I'm saying snow day. No, you took mine. Are you You're not in it. You're not yeah. No, you're not. It's like this. Okay. Fuck you guys.
We'll get you.
No, I'm good.
Whatever.
I'm good. I'm
All
good.
right.
Tell me when to go.
Go.
Okay, I'm going to California State University, Channel Islands. I'm going to University of Nevada, Reno. I'm a business major. I'm undecided. And my favorite CB memory was rushing the field at Holy Bowl. And my favorite CB memory would probably be snow day. Yeah.
Well, Tony's going to go to UC Davis, and they don't have a stripping class at that school, so I have no idea. I went in undeclared. I probably the age. Oh, my future wife, come here. Come here. Don't run away from your love. Did you get that? Okay. Well, anyways, at the age of 25, I'm going to marry that woman. But at the age of 23, I'm first going to marry Jessica Alba. And we're going to go out and have a few babies. Then I'll divorce her and move on to Miss Hickman. And then after that, I'll probably become, I don't know, a pro football player. I'll probably play running back and quarterback at the same time. That's probably about it. I'll probably find the cure for cancer. Yeah, that's about it. Tony says thank you.
Should I?
Start whenever.
Should I say my name? Elmer, tell me yes or no.
Okay, next year I'm going to Azusa Pacific University, and I'm majoring in pre-law poli-sci with a minor in global studies. And after that, I want to go to law school and then be a lawyer, obviously. And favorite memory, the Jenga game at the SRLT retreat was fantastic. Stephen Fenaroli lost it for everyone. The end.
Okay, I'm going to Seattle University, and I'm going to be a forensics major and work with crime scene stuff.
Okay, when do I go? I'm going to Loyola Marymount. Wait.
It's going to keep rolling. So
I'm going to LMU, and I'm going to be a business major. No. What? Oh, snow day was pretty cool. And every other day.
All right, I'm going to Humboldt State University, and I'm going to be studying history, and I plan to get a PhD and become a professor of history at some prestigious university or non-prestigious university.
Okay.
Party.
I'm going to City College. What? I'm going to City College, and I'm hoping to become a police officer. And I guess my favorite memory would be homecoming, something. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to Loyola Chicago. What was the other question? Oh, okay. I'm going to study journalism, political journalism, maybe. You know what? I don't want to do an interview. I look like a dunce.
I'm going to St. Mary's College of California, like a lot of other people. I want to study liberal and civic studies is going to be my major, and I want to be a second grade teacher. I don't have a favorite memory, but I'm really glad that I met all of my friends that I have now, because if I didn't come here, then I wouldn't have met all the really cool people that I did.
Where are you going to college?
I'm going to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo.
And what do you want to major in?
I'm majoring in agricultural business because hopefully I can own a farm where I grow a very lucrative crop that brings happiness to the world.
And what type of crop is this?
I'm not sure if I can say it right now, but I'll probably be able to say it in a couple of years.
Great to hear. And what's your favorite CB memory?
My favorite Christian Brothers memory was probably freshman walk-in. I didn't attend freshman walk-in, but I heard it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great to hear. Well, thank you.
Next year I'm going to Washington State University, and I'm going to double major in psychology and neuroscience so I can eventually become a psychologist. And I'd say that one of my favorite CB memories was Kairos.
Okay, so my favorite memory? Okay, my favorite memory has anything to do with Steven Leva.
Alright, I'm going to be an NFL superstar. Or maybe just engineering or something with economics. And then my greatest senior memory, homecoming king. Thanks, y'all.
My favorite memory is beating Jesuit at Holy Bowl 21-6. And my future plan is go to Sac City and live the life, baby. Yeah!
Okay, I'm already on. Hello. So, my favorite memory is of Asante throwing a basketball bag at me while we were running down the hallway, because we used to, run down the hallway, and he used to beat me up and stuff, Yeah, so that's my memory.
What happened to your Pinkberry?
I want to be an archaeologist and own a really big winery. Those are my future plans after college.
Right, so I'm going to UC Merced, and when I get there, I'm probably going to study biology. And when I grow up, I'm guessing dentistry, which would be really cool. But if we didn't have to do all this actual stuff, it'd probably be a ninja, because ninjas are way awesome.
Okay. I'm going to University of Pacific in Stockton for their sports management program. I want to work for the San Francisco Giants. And favorite CB memory, probably Frosh Lock, and that was pretty fun.
Okay. Okay, am I supposed to go? Next year I'm going to Reed College in Portland, Oregon, and I want to be either a writer or psychologist. And I guess my favorite CB memory is just all the cool friends I made.
Anyway, I have two favorite CB memories. My first, the time freshman year in Mr. English's class when I tried to instigate communist revolution. And the second in Miss Cassetta's class last year when I convinced everyone that I killed a man in Australia. For college, I'm going to Lewis and Clark up right next to Portland, Oregon. And future plans after that, I intend to become the dictator of a small third world country. But I'll settle for the world. Right now I'm thinking Nicaragua, but I'd take somewhere in Africa. If, Kosovo is like a mess. No, don't give me Kosovo.
My name's Steven, going to Oregon State. My favorite CB moment is winning Holy Bowl. And I plan on being a United States Senator, and I'm going to ruin anyone who crosses me, so don't do it.
So next year I'll be going to UCSB, and my future plans become the next American Idol. It's quite legit. And my best CB memory would probably have to be freshman year, looking forward to lunch when the sophomore guys would throw food at us because we thought it was cool, and we would take their ammo and then throw it back. And it was very a landmark in my life was that moment.
I'm going to UCLA, and I'm going to be a nursing major, so I'll be a nurse.
I'm going to St. Mary's, and I'm doing pre-med, so we'll see what happens.
And
our
then
favorite memory?
Our favorite memory is probably senior year math parties
With Jarrett Lake.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm going to Sac State next year, and I am going to major in biological sciences and eventually want to pursue a career in optometry. Favorite memory? Probably KBFT was really fun for 2 years, and then going on Benever was a great experience.
Okay, so next year I'm going to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and I'm majoring in mechanical engineering so that hopefully someday I can design satellites for NASA.
Alcara? Doesn't taste so good. I'm going to Sac State in Sacramento. Gonna major in criminal justice with a minor in electrical engineering. Gonna maybe be a cop / electrician. You know, I can wire my police car. So yeah, my favorite CB memory is probably Kairos, just in general. So yeah, with Elmer Fernandez as my rector. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I'm going to the Naval Academy. It's in Annapolis, Maryland, and I'm going to become a naval officer so I can fly planes and fly off those aircraft carriers. Yeah.
I'm going to Consumers for culinary, a degree in culinary. I want to be a chef, baker, whatever works. And my favorite memory at CB would have to be going to Benever, especially the last day when we went to the beach and just hanging out. It's pretty cool meeting the people. That's it.
I'm going to St. Mary's in the fall, and I don't know what I want to study, but I want to travel when I graduate, and my favorite CB moment was going to state with my volleyball team.
Next year, I'll be going to Washington State University, and I'll be playing volleyball. I'll also be studying business administration, and my favorite CB memory was going to state championships with the volleyball team.
I'm going to University of Portland, and I'm going to be a life science major. And my favorite memory from CB was winning Holy Bowl this year.
Next year, I'm going to CSU Monterey Bay, and I don't really know what I want to study, but I really want to go to New Zealand to do whatever. And my favorite memory was winning Holy Bowl because that was the greatest night ever.
All right, I plan to attend Montana State this next fall, and eventually I hope to go to law school. And one of my favorite CB moments was this last year's Holy Bowl when our varsity football team won. Finally.
Now vote.